The coolest thing about getting to host a television show like the Bass Doctors is getting to shoot shows like this on the Tennessee River, right? Not even close. The coolest thing about my job today is I get to fish with Mr. Boyd Duckett. And today is all about heavy tackle, 65-pound vicious braid. You ain't gonna wanna miss this one. The Bass Doctor starts right now. Got it.
Look at the head on her.
Love it. Big and choked it all the way down. Let's catch another one.
The Bass Doctor is sponsored by Castaic, the original swim bait company, American Tackle Company, Reaction Strike, #1 in swim baits, Bulldog Rods, tough as a dog, that ain't no bull, Vicious Fishing, Duckett Fishing, Procure Bait Sense, Power Pole Shallow Water Anchor, Adventure Products, makers of the Ego S2 Slider, Garmin, Fish Hard, Stormer, V&M, give the fish what they really want, TH Marine, and Backstabber Lures, catch them where it counts.
Hey folks, got a cool show for you today. It's all about the big rods, the big heavy 65-pound vicious braid, and the one and the only, Mr. Boyd Duckett. We're going frog fishing. Boyd?
Man, I've been looking forward to this. You know, it was a coin toss whether to go up to my lake at Gunnersville and do that frog fishing with this new BD frog, or come here to Pickwick. And I think a lot of people don't realize how good the frog fishing is on Pickwick. The grass has really grown now.
Well, Gunnersville's known for the frog, and you guys designed this BD frog over there on that, but frog will work anywhere we got grass.
That's
so
right.
We're gonna go throw the BD Boyd Duckett frog today by Castaic. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Y'all stay tuned.
You know, Jason, this is so different than Gunnersville, because here at Pickwick in the wintertime, you get that drawdown.
Right.
You'd said, what, 4 feet?
About 4 feet.
4.5 feet. And see, in Gunnersville, we don't have that.
Right.
So in the wintertime, you know, when the cool air first starts hitting, the grass sort of deteriorates on top, and we don't have any mats left.
Yeah.
But because yours is drawn down, you know, it bunches, tightens that grass up.
Yeah, 6 weeks ago here, we had very few mats, because they start to pull down, you know, the drawdown like mid-September. So there was very few mats except for really, really shallow, and then once the water started falling out of it, you know, you start getting these big, expansive mats like this. But you know, same deal over there in August. You just look for those. You look for that grass that's starting to deteriorate, that's kind of hollowed out underneath.
The good stuff.
Yeah, the green stuff, they can't really get through it to get to the frog. Boy, I mean, you guys fish Gunnersville all the time. Of course, you live over there, but it's, you know, you guys have had this grass for several years over there, and we've had it quite a bit here too for the last 10, 15 years, but the last 3 or 4 years it's gotten really significant, and I mean, it changes the whole fishery.
It does, man. Yep.
It's just so good for the water. I mean, for the whole lake. I mean, it gives the shad a place to grow up, and the bait fish a place to grow up, and those yearling bass live in it and gives them a chance to grow up. It just, you can't say enough about how much good it does for a fishery and how much it's changed our lake, and the size of the fish we catch now compared to what it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a different world.
Yeah. Well, it's habitat. It's just a tremendous amount of habitat. People wonder why these grass lakes have such a huge bass population, and if there's no grass here, you've got a log here,
Right.
stick over here, little tiny something, so you have, you know, a tenth of the habitat.
Right.
And so you can't carry but a tenth of the population. You put this much habitat out here, and your population goes through the roof.
We start seeing that old yellow like that.
Ooh, there you go. Snuck up on you, didn't he? He just snuck up on you.
That one got it. Oh man. You know, that's not a giant, but dude, that's fun.
And it's getting late enough in the morning.
Yeah.
It's starting to come, and that one was active. You see all these little, we had a couple of those little bitty bites.
BD
Smoked
got him.
Got him.
That's 2.5 pound fish.
Good
but,
fish.
Man, that's a fun deal.
That is a fun deal.
It just don't get much better than a frogfish.
And frog fishing's the deal, man. Let's see if I can sneak one up there.
You know, these cold mornings and these mats, you know, we've talked about it a little bit off and on today, but sometimes these fish they don't ever seem to be in the same place 2 days in a row.
I know, it's crazy. It's like that on all this Tennessee River chain. The same way back, you know, back at Gunnersville. And I guess it's the bait that they that they follow is what I always figured. You're getting these little hot zones, and you'll get you 4 or 5 or a dozen bites, you know, in one little area.
Well, the fall of the year, I mean, these fish they're feeding up for winter, and all the shad migrates to all the shallows. So, and I guess, you know, shad is nomadic, so there's no reason for them to stay in any one particular area. And when you got miles and miles and miles of grass flat.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming until you find that little area.
And then sometimes it gets real simple.
Then it gets real easy when you get in that area, that's right. Yeah, you just got to keep your boat moving until you see some life, man.
It's all about covering water, fishing these mats. I mean, it's not like fishing a ledge or a point where you just pull up and you know what you're casting at. When you cast, you just got to keep covering water till you run into them.
Yep. Then slow down and catch them.
Frog fishing, there's a couple different ways. I mean, you fish the frog either on open water or you fish it on a mat. You know, open water is, you know, around a dock or underneath some trees and flood water. You know, that's more of a walk the dog type presentation. If you're fishing heavy vegetation, you know, matted grass, then it's just a basic, you know, move it forward, move it forward, move it forward. The key to the frog though is to never set the hook too soon. I mean, those fish have to have time to take that frog down before you jerk on it. If you jerk too soon, that's the biggest mistake I see fishermen make fishing a frog on a daily basis is setting the hook too soon. You got to give them fish enough time to actually take that frog in so you can get that hook drove home where it needs to be.
Castaic, the company that invented the swim bait lure category, introduces the most lifelike series of fishing lures on the market today. With jointed, paddle tail, and straight body designs, Castaic has it all. Castaic lures will entice the most stubborn fish to bite. Available in an array of sizes, shapes, and a multitude of colors, Castaic has the perfect lifelike lure for the job. So if you're ready to get your hands wet, pick up a Castaic lure today.
Introducing the Microwave Line Control System by American Tackle, the most efficient casting system on the planet. It uses the latest in line guide technology to improve accuracy and add distance to each cast. A 2-stage conical design primary guide captures and controls fishing line to straighten coils, reducing friction and maintaining line speed during the cast. It's so effective that it requires less energy to deliver the smoothest, most accurate long-distance casts possible.
Bulldog rods feature a series of 12 rods designed by the best of the best in the industry. All the tools a serious bass fisherman would ever need. Whether you're a touring pro or a weekend warrior, these rods are for you. Each blank features Japanese Toray carbon fiber and gives these rods incredible feel, lightness, and power. With a no questions asked warranty, unmatched look, durability, and sensitivity that has to be felt to be believed, they are priced to sell, built to last. Bulldog rods, tough as a dog, that's no bull.
Closed captioning brought to you by Procure Bait Sense.
Good one.
Looks like a big old tail.
Looks good, huh?
He's about gonna whip me.
Yeah.
That's what they gotta hit it so far back you can't.
Yeah, at the full cast. There you go.
Pretty good little
That's a
fish.
good one, yeah. What's wrong with that?
3-pound fish, bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, when they get them hooks like that, they ain't coming off.
Yeah, he ate it, buddy. He ate it.
That's fun, man.
I guarantee you.
I need a break now. I'm going to sit down.
Yeah, didn't miss him though.
No, sit down and eat me a snack now.
Eat you a snack and get better.
He came up on my frog and then
hit something else. There he goes, there he goes.
it's like he followed it out. He never got it though. He's fixing to mess up and get it though.
Get him messed up in a minute.
Joker. Yeah, put that in there on him. He came up.
He came up twice.
I had 4 chances on the
I
frog.
bet you this gets him. There he is. There you go, buddy. Okay, we cheated a little bit. But this is a great example of what you can do with a frog. Other than just when you're getting blow-ups and you find that one, especially if it's a big one and you miss him, that's the best way to follow up a frog right there is take a punching bait and throw it right in there behind them.
Frog's a good locating bait.
Yeah, it's a great locating bait. It's not a very big fish, but
It'll locate
But
baby
hey.
fish.
it proved exactly what we were talking about.
Yep.
Get back in there. You know, we came down this stretch and this was what we're looking for is a little place. You had that one hit several times. You saw another one right there. We covered all this grass and they're just in these little compressed areas.
Little tiny areas. And it's funny. I mean, it's almost like ledge fishing or something, or a point. I mean, they're
rock
just
pile,
in
whatever.
one little bitty place for whatever reason. There's really no rhyme or reason, but
No.
it's got to cover a lot of water.
And you know, that's normal. That's really more normal than anything. You know, even when the bite's really good, you'll find them in places. But it still amazes me every time.
Oh,
I mean, I've seen it 1,000 times and it's just
and it's
amazing.
every lake. It's here, it's Gunnersville, it's anywhere you frog fish, it's the same kind of deal. But it's so fun when you get a fish to come up like that 3 or 4 times and finally catch him. It's just hard to beat frog fishing.
There you go.
He missed it again. He sucked it down, but he missed it. That's operator error. Most of the time, they'll give you at least another chance.
Yeah, most of the time. Nope.
Look here. He ain't getting it. Still
Oh,
after it.
look at him. You got him that time. He hit it that many times, you finally got him. Oh man, that's awesome. It's a good fish too. It's a
But when he
good
finally
fish.
got it, look at it, dude. He choked it.
Finally, huh? Isn't that amazing, man? Come on, hit it, and then finally get it.
Hey, what can you do that's more fun than that?
Nothing. Man, that is awesome. That's a quality fish.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have known it the way he's just nipping at it, trying to get over this
About
cold.
5 times.
I'm telling you, man. Let's see if there's another one.
One of the most fun things to fish is a frog. It's a very visual bite. You know, you get to watch the fish come up and eat the frog. It's just really exciting to watch that fish come up and eat that thing. And a lot of times, you know, the mistakes that I make and everybody else makes is when that happens, you get edgy. You know, you want to set that hook, but you've got to slow down. You've got to get it, you know, 1/1000, 2/1000 before you swing that rod. But it is so much fun just to watch that fish come up through a mat or up off a dock or underneath some bushes or whatever and eat that frog. It's a visual bite, a lot of fun. Can't go wrong having a good frog fishing day.
Okay. There we go.
You know, the funny thing is some of these points look like they ought to be perfect, and it's just they're not on all of them.
Well, I saw 2 or 3 break up in there. It's just hard to get them to. There he is. Oh God, that's a good one. Yep.
He's got so much grass.
Oh, you got grass. You got everything.
I don't know how big he is.
Dog, how big is he?
I got so much grass I can't tell.
Can't tell how big he is.
That's a pretty decent fish.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Well, if I can get him in here.
Get in here. Well, it is a good fish. That's a good fish.
Well, it's a
Huh?
3-pound fish.
Yeah.
Hey, they're all good fish, but
It's amazing. You can't tell. You throw it, you get all that grass. That's like that one I hooked earlier. I thought was a giant, you know, and you got to dig around to figure out how big he is.
yeah, when them hooks are turned like that,
You got him.
He's not coming off.
No.
He can fight all the grass he wants to. He ain't going nowhere.
Beautiful fish.
There's the salad.
Yep. Good job.
Good deal, man.
Good job.
Another good fish.
Let's see if there's another one in there.
got it dialed in that these fish are wanting that small XRM.
Yeah, nice.
It's a stud right there.
Shallow running jerkbait called an XRM 100. It's a reaction strike jerkbait. Hey, that's a nice fish for sure. Nice fish.
Whether it's catching a $100,000 fish or missing the cut by an ounce, your days are defined by the memories you make. It's these moments, vicious moments, that you will remember. Vicious. You define it.
Swivels are designed to eliminate line twists or are used to tie one line to another, but we forget that fish may notice a swivel, especially if it shines. Not Invisiswivel. Made of fluorocarbon, Invisiswivel virtually disappears underwater, so it won't spook fish. Invisiswivel is super strong, can't rust, and is neutrally buoyant, so it won't cause drag. You'll catch more fish in fresh or salt water. Invisiswivel, the clear choice.
Boy, the new BD Series frog is something that I'm pretty impressed with. Got a chance to throw it a little bit. It's a little different than a lot of other frogs. I mean, a lot of them look the same, but there's some really cool things on here that why don't you tell us about?
Well, you know, in all the time of fishing frog, I live on Gunnersville, so we have a great frog lake, so I spend a lot of time with a frog in my hand. And there's a couple of things that bother me about fishing with a frog. Most of them are made really, really hard, because the problem that I have with a lot of the other frogs, you know, you can get a lot of bites, but you miss 50% of them, you know, especially when you're in heavy cover and things like that, because they're too hard. This bait is super, super soft. It collapses so easily that you're guaranteed to get a hook set. It's like fishing a plastic worm. You just don't miss them anymore. Another thing that's critically important is to have that sharp hook. The super sharp katana hooks come on all the BD Series baits. They're also on the frog. You're gonna hook all your fish. Second thing that's important to me is really a key element. When you fish a frog in open water, and I fish a frog mostly around boat docks and outside edges of weed lines and things like that, you need to walk that frog. Everybody knows that is the technique that promotes the most number of strikes, but it's pretty hard to do, especially with a flat bottom frog. We've actually taken this frog, and there are chines on this frog. Easier to see on this lighter color ones, kind of like the chines on a boat. And all that does is promote that frog to work back and forth. Real easy for anybody to throw this frog and walk the dog with the frog like you're supposed to. Set the hook, you hook them all. It's the best frog ever made.
One other thing that I really like about it that gets overlooked a lot is the rattle. A lot of folks, you know, buy frogs off the shelf, especially up and down the Tennessee River fishing grass, and they go buy a rattle and put a rattle in it. Well, this frog comes right out of the package ready to go, included with a rattle.
Like most of the BD Series baits, they come tournament ready.
To fish.
Yep.
Check it out, BD Series frog. Now let's go back fishing.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it.
Good one?
Yeah. They're all good ones.
Oh yeah, well, that's true.
They're all good ones, man. Yeah, it's a good one.
Pretty good fish.
It is a good fish.
Heck yeah, man.
Another one. It's just picking up, you know, it's finally picking up the pace.
Up.
Yeah. It's taken all afternoon, but
and it's the small areas again. Back to the deal where
they're just right in that they're right in that mat. It's just a bunch of bait. Look at you see the difference between all those misses. This one smoked it, dude. I'm telling you, it took a while for them to get heated up, but they're going, man. Let's get
pretty good day.
Yep, I'm gonna put that one back. Good deal.
I missed.
You got it that time. Got him that time.
I don't think that's the same fish either.
No.
See, it's 6 feet to the side of that other hole.
Yeah. You got him on top. You got that one on top.
Help me.
Another one in there.
Help me.
Help me.
Not a giant, but man, it just never gets old.
Nope, there's another one. Another one rolled up.
Oh, right on.
Yeah,
on you.
one rolled up on me right when you were catching that one. See if I can get him to hit it again.
Come out of the frog line.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Man, that's fun.
I guarantee you.
I was hoping to see if you might catch him.
A little wad of it.
Before I
right
turn
there.
this one
Yeah,
loose.
yeah, get a double. Yeah, it'd be fun.
All right.
Yeah, doesn't look like it.
We'll go back after another one.
Just saw one blow up out there, probably,
I think I
yeah.
see the hole right
probably
there.
40 yards. Uh-huh.
Is that the hole right there you just made?
Yeah, I think you're coming right through it. Get it.
Yeah, eat it, buddy.
Eat it, eat it. Golly.
It don't take long on this frog to get you worked up.
I'm telling you, man, it doesn't. Oh, there you go.
I missed him.
God, he came up and hit it. That's a pretty good fish, too.
Yeah. I went get him.
I'm throwing dead in there on you. It's late in the day, man. All the honor's off.
Yeah, it's all history now.
It's all history now, man. He blows up, we're firing at him. Fish.
All that's going on is another one back here crashing through, chasing something.
Yeah, it's happening right here in this little pod. There you go.
I missed him
Oh,
again.
God, dog missed him again. just dove over it, but like slow motion dove. I mean, wasn't a big crashing dive, just kind of eased over it.
Get in one little stretch and
Yeah, it's just full of
10
them.
blow-ups all of a sudden.
Yep.
You should get him right there.
Should get him right through the deal there.
You catch that one, I'm gonna try to catch this one back here.
Okay.
He sucked at it too many times.
He sucked at it too many times. Put his lips on one extra time more than he needed to. Yeah. He said, mwah, mwah, mwah.
Yeah.
And I finally got him.
Try and try again, and you're finally gonna get a mouthful of BD frog.
And that's it. You know, it's a 1 pounder, some of them are 5 pounders.
Yeah.
Every one of them's fun, isn't it?
But the whole fun part's like I said, it's just the blow up. It's the boom, and then setting the hook.
Yeah, and then
it's,
especially when I hit him 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, that one hit it. He tried 3 times before he got it.
Finally got the guy. Get in there and get another one before we run out. Before we run out of time.
That's why we choose B&M.
Castaic, the company that invented the swim bait lure category, introduces the most lifelike series of fishing lures on the market today. With jointed, paddle tail, and straight body designs, Castaic has it all. Castaic lures will entice the most stubborn fish to bite. Available in an array of sizes, shapes, and a multitude of colors, Castaic has the perfect lifelike lure for the job. So if you're ready to get your hands wet, pick up a Castaic lure today.
Bulldog rods feature a series of 12 rods designed by the best of the best in the industry. All the tools a serious bass fisherman would ever need. Whether you're a touring pro or a weekend warrior, these rods are for you. Each blank features Japanese Toray carbon fiber and gives these rods incredible feel, lightness, and power. With a no questions asked warranty, unmatched look, durability, and sensitivity that has to be felt to be believed, they are priced to sell, built to last. Bulldog rods, tough as a dog, that's no bull.
The Bass Doctor is sponsored by Castaic, the original swim bait company, American Tackle Company, Reaction Strike, #1 in swim baits, Bulldog Rods, tough as a dog, that ain't no bull, Vicious Fishing, Duckett Fishing, Procure Bait Sense, Power Pole Shallow Water Anchor, Adventure Products, makers of the Ego S2 Slider, Garmin, Fish Hard, Stormer, V&M, give the fish what they really want, TH Marine, and Backstabber Lures, catch 'em where it counts.
Today we're fishing the frog show. Pretty standard frog setup, a 7'2", casting, heavy action, bulldog rod. RB360 Duckett reel, 7-to-1 high speed. You want a high speed reel to catch up with that frog. The frog is the new Boyd Duckett series. As you can tell, we got two different sizes. The 65, BD 65 and BD 75. 75 is a little bigger frog, both made by Castaic. It's a good soft body frog, good topwater frog, you know, not just for the mat, but off, you know, open water as well. 65-pound braid, gotta have the braided line fishing these mats, vicious braid. Good setup for a good day frog fishing.
Got him that time. Got him that time. He hit it too many times. He hit it too many times.
Let me get out of your way. What we say earlier, you keep coming back.
You keep coming, I'm eventually going to get you.
You're going to get a mouthful of frog.
Yes, exactly right. Ah, it's like they can't quite find it up in there.
Some of that may be still pretty thick too.
Yeah. Boy, they're all pretty, aren't they?
Man, green, real green. Gorgeous.
I stole that one from you. Thank goodness you got a wind. You got a wind knob.
Yeah,
you showed me where it was.
I got my line all messed up.
You got your line messed up.
Throw in there and catch my fish.
That's right. Yep.
Hey, my fish, your frog.
There you go, buddy. It works.
Boyd, camera guy's telling us it's too dark.
It's time to go.
We gotta go, but I understand camera light. So the rest of this that we're gonna stay and do, y'all guys ain't gonna get to see, but we're not leaving. But thanks for joining me and Boyd, Bass Doctor.
I guarantee you the BD frog, we were sitting here, we've smoked them all afternoon on it, but we have finally gotten into a big school, and unless you got night vision, you're gonna miss most of this, but we're still going. When they quit, we're quitting.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for doing this with me.
You're very welcome, man. I've had a blast, as always. I mean, it doesn't get any better than frog fishing, does it, huh?
Fun, man. It's great.
Awesome.